The Birthday Girl. A short horror story. Written by Stories from the Attic. Narrated by Mcconnell. For almost the first full year that I worked with Doris, I mistakenly referred to her as Dora. Not that this was entirely my fault, you understand. The name, printed on the rota, which was itself neatly pinned to my clipboard on my first day, clearly said Dora. In fact, the rota continued to insist upon incorrectly naming her for the entire time that I worked at the Malbrooke Grove Retirement Home, even after I had realized the mistake and informed the office about it. Then, of course, there was Dora, or should I say Doris, herself. Of course, she had noticed almost immediately that I was referring to her by the wrong name, but never bothered to correct me. She, having decided that in the grand scheme of things Dora was close enough, found that it was actually amusing to watch me get it wrong every day for months. Rather than saying anything, Doris instead just played along, hoping to see how long it took me to realize my mistake. I remember it was a morning in April that I first realized, and even then it took a minute for the penny to drop. I had picked up Doris's mail from the central letterbox, which was basically a collection of pigeonholes just inside the main doors, with the numbers of each resident's flat on the top. The care staff, as we were known, would go each morning and pick up any mail that was sent to the residents under their care and take them to their individual flat. Just to explain, Malbrooke Grove was what we in Britain call sheltered accommodation. It's basically an old folks' home, but each resident has their own little warden-controlled flat. Each flat has a bedroom, living room, bathroom, and kitchen to allow the resident a degree of independence, whilst also being under the same roof as other folks of the same age in a single retirement community. All of the flats have red emergency cords in every room for the residents to pull and call to the warden if they have any difficulties or need help. Some residents do live quite independently, especially at first, but as time goes on, the care staff are there to visit and help with things and look after people as their health and well-being deteriorates with age. Sometimes this would involve bathing or dressing the resident. Other times it was cooking and cleaning for them or attending to their personal needs with things like medication. When I first started at Malbrooke, I had 3 residents directly under my care, a fella named Tom, a younger lass named Sue.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?